So the diagram shows a semicircle with diameter 9 centimeters. Calculate the total perimeter of the circle. When we're calculating perimeter, what we must remember is that perimeter of a circle in general is known as the circumference. So perimeter of a circle is the circumference of the circle. So in maths, we use circumference. It's a general term that you get given. And when you want to find the circumference, you're given the circumference formula. The circumference formula is 2 times pi times radius. And the 2 and the r can come together to become 2 times radius times pi. And 2 radii is the same as 1 diameter. So d times pi. So these are all equal. So therefore the circumference can be shown by, if you're given the diameter, you can use two formulae. So the first formulae that you can use is 2 pi r when you have the radius given. And when you have the diameter given, when you're given the diameter, then you end up with d times pi or pi d. And those are the two formulas you can use. Now, if you got a semicircle, semi is another word for half. So therefore, with regards to a semicircle, the formula gets halved. So semicircle would be in the same way, just take the original 2 pi r and divide it by 2. The 2's cancel and leaving you with pi r if you're given the radius. Or if you're given the diameter, you could use pi times d divided by 2. And that will end up as pi times radius because the diameter divided by 2 is radius anyway. So those are the two formulas that we want to use. Now the total perimeter, remember that if we use this formula, we're only going to be calculating that part, which means we still have to add the 9 at the end to it. So I'm going to call perimeter P, and we can see that this is a diameter. I can divide this by 2 and use the radius formula if I want, or I can just go straight to the formula and plug it in there. Pi times d divided by 2 plus this 9 centimeter, which is another diameter. So I'm going to go pi times 9 divided by 2 plus 9. And this will end up as 9 pi plus 18 over 2. We can put this on a calculator. If we want, we can even leave it like that. I could even have simplified it directly and said 9 divided by 2 is 4.5. And if I get 4.5 pi, like that, plus 9 would equal 13.5 pi. We can put that on a calculator and round it off to 3 significant figures, 2 decimal places, whatever the requirement from the exam.